This story is about when it's all when I was like being bullied and I had a locker slammed in my face. Actually, oddly enough, a teacher that I knew actually saw it and would not give me the name, but reported it. Like, dude, I needed to know so that I can confront this kid to tell him to stop doing it. It's my face. Okay. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a Tiger Fairy. I know I messed up a little bit. Whatever. Okay. When I was in middle school, okay, we just get our lockers for the first time. No big deal. Okay, and then there's this kid who thinks he's a clown. He's so funny. He ended up going to my high school too. Because my middle school, at this time, split into two high schools. And one was mine, and then there was the other one. And I think most students actually went to the other one, and mine, or it might have been 50-50. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I'm going to call him by his first name. His name was Luke. I'm not going to say anything else. You can't find him on my Facebook, you can't find him on my Twitter, and you can't find him anywhere. He might have matured and stuff. This was back in middle school when this all happened, okay? So don't even. And I know it was him because I saw his face. I just wanted a confirmation and I couldn't get it because of the teacher. But, okay. When I was in 7th grade was when this all started. I guess as a class clown, he had to bully someone. Well, he's an easy target. The one with 4 eyes, the one that doesn't quite understand life, the one that... Me. Obviously. He would pick me. Because everyone would pick me to bully. So I was his punching bag for 2 years. Once we got into high school, I said, adios, just leave me alone. And we might have seen each other once or twice in high school, no big deal. He never apologized, by the way. So if I ever get an apology, I will do an update on that. But then again, I'm sort of banned from my class page because of stupid stuff. I've already talked about it in the stalking story, and so yeah. But this is back when I was in middle school. I was in 7th grade. We got our lockers, no big deal. And again, he picked me. And like one day, he like shut my locker on me and then left and ran off. Like, again, really? Like, you're so mature, kid. I could have been like a worse jerk than I was. But I wasn't. And I don't know if I reported it. I would imagine I did, or I told my parents and they reported it, because that's what normally happened. And so this happened, and this was before I got an IEP. And so like I had it slammed. I think it was slammed in my face too, but like it never really left a mark. And I just turned around. I was like, really, dude? And he laughed and ran. And then in 8th grade, this one I remember very well. It was the end of the day, so I was at my locker getting my stuff to go home. So I was getting the books that I needed to do my homework and everything. Well, and I was right by my English class. And one of my favorite teachers is there, and she just happens to be there. And next thing I know, okay, so I'm focusing in my locker, okay? This little 8th grade Crystal BH10 is focused straight on what am I going to pick, and as I got everything, my locker gets slammed right by my face like that. And I turned around and I saw a white arm. I continued to look, and I pretty much saw Luke's face. And I remember the teacher saying, "Hey, stop doing that. Don't do that again." And I guess, so that I wouldn't know who did it. So that I guess she feared that I would go and beat him up. But honestly, he needed a beating from his parents. Okay? Not from me. And I don't try to hurt. I don't hurt you, okay? I try not to. But, so, I grabbed my backpack, put it on my back, and I had a lower locker at this time. Last 7th grade, I had a upper locker. In 8th grade, I had a lower locker. Don't know why, but it was just that way. And so, my face was right in there, and it hurt. So I went to the teacher and I said, and she asked me if I was okay. I was like, yeah. Who was it? And she's like, I cannot give you that information right now, but I will tell you it's going to be reported. I would imagine he probably got an ISS or detention or something like that. But I honestly think he needed a beating for it, because that hurt another student's face. I mean, I think, for a couple days my face was red. But it, eventually healed. But still, it hurt. My face literally had a locker slammed right next to it. It did not feel good. It was probably like this, though. I think it also bothered the ear and stuff like that. That's why I wanted to know. And, I was pretty mad. I mean, imagine getting your locker slammed in your face. Would you be super excited or super mad? So, I think also I asked the next day. No, wait. I asked actually the next day, was do you know who it was? And she's like, yeah, but I'm not going to tell you. Okay, I don't have the fumes to go and kick his butt. But I figured out it was actually Luke. No, I mean, I think I brought it up to him one time, and he's like, no. So he denied it, whatever. But yeah, my advice is, if you're being bullied by the class clown, don't get into your locker. Have a stopper in your locker, if that makes sense. And by a stopper, I mean have your arm or something just to block the locker from being slammed in your face. Because I think the best way to explain it is it felt like something slapping your face. And this hand that's slapping you happens to be a metal with a sharp on. I didn't bleed or anything. It was dude, come on. And later on, he said, oh, you're going to Northwest? I'm going to Northwest. I was like, oh, great. What am I going to do? But in high school, I had other stuff to worry about other than this kid who just wanted to bully me. You ain't going to bully me. Because I ain't going to let you bully more. And he didn't. I had other issues. He was the least of my worries. I mean, maybe the first few days, I was like, oh great, Luke's here. But whatever. I should actually, I'm gonna here's a bonus story. First day in middle school. Okay, my twin sister. Funny thing is, okay, my twin sister was a bully. Now, I troll and I semi-bully, I try not to, but Sometimes I don't have as much control over my mouth as I used to when I was in school. So, my sister bullied everybody. Like, anybody that she sees, she's gonna bully. She was like that for me, too. So, yes, I was a victim of bullying in my own house. So, first day of school, okay, as I'm leaving, okay, this 8th grader asked if I was my sister's sister. I said, yeah. She's like, well, I feel bad for you because you're going to get beaten up every day. And I had just gotten contacts. And so this delayed, like, the contact checkup, whatever, because of the fact that my eyes were turning red because of the tears. Like, this poor 7th grader is told she's going to get beaten up, but yet she would care less about beating people up. Like, why? I felt bad for the 7th grader. If I was to see that 7th grader cry, I'd go right up to her and hug her and be like, you know what? She's lying. Because you don't get beaten up. If anything, you're going to get a locker slammed to your face. That'd probably scare myself. I would imagine this little kid, I mean, I was terrified. And that's what this 8th grader said. Okay? Is that I am personally going to get beaten up because of my sister. And my mom had to pick me up to get my eyes checked. Well, I guess she called the eye doctor first of all and said, hey, we cannot come in. My daughter's crying like crazy. I mean, poor 7th grade Crystal. Like I said, if I could go back in time and see that specific day right after, I'd come rushing up to her, hugging her and saying, it ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna get beaten up every day. It's only like, I'm not even gonna say you're gonna get beaten up twice. I'm gonna say it's not every day. It's just like every other day. No! 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 Like, you should never be afraid to go to and use the restroom, okay? You should never be afraid to use your locker. I mean, come on. And, like, I really would tell this little 7th grader, it's okay, everything's gonna be alright. Like, and if she actually asked, like, will I get beaten up? I'd be like, worst case scenario, you get a locker slammed to your face twice. No big deal. Once each year. You're good. I won't tell her about, like, that. But, yeah, I'd be like, just keep an eye out on Luke. Okay? That's it. Just so she knows, oh. And honestly, I don't think that would change too much of the past. But, because I think, as soon as he started bullying me, I started keeping an eye out for myself. And just because of my own safety, whatever. And so, yeah. And by the way, Luke and I went to two different elementary schools. And we just went to the same middle and high school. But since then, now, like, the people that went to my elementary school, they go into another middle school. A different middle school. So, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a Tiger Fairy. And always remember, you can do what you set your mind to. Bye!